G'day guys, welcome to another bulk meal prep. This is right near the end of July. We are moving in August, so we're starting off with a nice snack and then I'm going to get into some meals that we're just going to eat until we move. So the first one I'm going to be doing is Vita slice, but you don't have to use Vita, you can use Weet-Bix. The recipe that I was inspired by, they use Weet-Bix, so I just changed it a little bit to suit our family's needs. So here we're crushing up 12 Vita. Then we're pouring in 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, 1/2 cup of desiccated coconut, brown sugar, 3/4 cup of that. Now what was really interesting about this is Dave thought it was fantastic. He said, I wouldn't have known it was Vita if you hadn't have told me that. I mean, we could have even crushed it up more. We could have put it in a food processor, but today we didn't. We just did it ourselves and then we added in an egg. And as always, I love the hack with the baking paper. Scrunch it up into a ball and then lay it flat and it doesn't move around as much. So this slice was really quick to make. Once we kind of mixed it all together, we then melted 200 grams of butter in the microwave. When I'm melting in the microwave, I do it kind of every 20 to 30 seconds and then I check it and give it a bit of a mix, and that works really well. So then we're adding it all in together and mixing it as much as we can. Before dumping it into the square tray and then just pressing down with a spoon. Now we're going to put it into the oven. The oven's 160 degrees. And I put it in there for about 20 minutes and then it needed to be firm to touch. And you'll see here, it's not, it's squishy. So I put it back in again for another 5 minutes. Once it was hard on the top, I took it out and then I let it completely cool. Here I've got 1.6 kilos of chicken breast. Now ideally I would have gone chicken thighs. Chicken breast was cheaper, so that's why I've used it. And then I'm going to split this up into 3 different meals. So just using packets from the pantry, we've got some coconut curry here, teriyaki stir fry, as well as I wanted to do like a pesto. Pesto is really popular, but I'm going to do it super basic for our family today. I'm not going to worry about cream or anything like that. We're just going to do pesto. And then I'm using the high protein spirals because I can have that with my gestational diabetes. So then I'm going to cut up the chicken breasts. And often you guys comment on my videos about how much the chopping board moves. And this one I really noticed it. So I just went and grabbed a tea towel and put it underneath because it was just moving all over the place. And then I've just separated that into 3 bowls. And then I'm using all the pans I can find. So I've got my 1 pot, 2 handles, I've got 2 woks and a frying pan. And I'm just putting oil in each one of those. And the aim with this is time saving, money saving. By doing this all at once, I'm going to set ourselves up so that when I am packing and cleaning, I don't have to focus so much on meals. I can just reheat or cook rice and reheat. So that's what we're doing. I'm just splitting up the chicken and I decided to go with 4 meals just because there was just so much chicken. So each one of them has got them and then I'm gently browning them off. This is the veggies we've got left over, a little bit of winter veggies, some mixed veg, corn, broccoli, cauliflower. I did manage to find some light coconut milk so I could do the butter chicken. So I swapped in the butter chicken and took out that coconut curry. So in the back right hand corner there, that is going to be my pesto dish. So I'm adding broccoli. Sometimes I do peas as well, but I didn't have any just straight peas with the chicken. And then using up some of the winter veggies and the small diced veggies as well. I haven't actually tried this teriyaki stir fry paste before and it was okay. I didn't love it though. Everyone ate it though. Everyone was happy with it. So it's a good meal and apparently it has no additives or preservatives. And with the winter veggies, that is a super fast meal. Now this cauliflower rice I've had for ages, but I'm going to put it in these dishes. I'm putting it in the butter chicken and I'm going to put it in my tomato kind of bolognese-y kind of dishes. And this was brilliant for the kids and also Dave. Dave's not a big fan of cauliflower, so it was a great way to use it up. And you can't really tell you're eating cauliflower rice because of all the sauce from the butter chicken and the light coconut milk. And then in this one, from the tomato paste and the crushed tomatoes. It's just such a great money saver to sometimes just clean out the pantry and the fridge. Here I'm just using up the minced garlic, some pesto, some tomato paste, just using it all up, and I've got 4 great different dishes here. Now that I'm looking back, I can see all the signs I tried to fill in the cracks that were spread in my mind, but I was all out of hope, lost in an endless maze. The emptiness had afforded just like a void, but you. I added a fair bit of the beef stock powder just to give it a lot of flavour, so I did about 2 tablespoons, whereas normally I do 1, and mix that all together. And this dish was massive. It did us, for a family of 4, 3 complete meals. We had it with pasta twice, and then we had it with sweet potato that had been steamed in the microwave. So this is the reason that I bought the freckles that Dave and the kids were so excited about, and they've been enjoying them. So what I'm doing here is I've got some chocolate melts that I'm going to melt in the microwave, and I'm putting 2 dessert spoons of coconut oil. The idea with the coconut oil is that when you're chopping it up, the chocolate on top won't split, apparently. And it did work pretty well. And I just heated it 20-30 seconds in the microwave so it didn't burn. And then I quickly put it down, and then we put on the freckles. The freckles are great, and I aimed for 1 freckle per piece that I was going to cut up, so we covered it in freckles. Once the pasta was cooked, I dumped that in the chicken, pesto and broccoli, mixed that all together to try and get some of that pesto on it as well. I thought here that what I'd do is a pasta bake where I put in this tray, and then we chopped up some cheese we had left, some tasty cheese as well as mozzarella, and put that on, and then I put it in the oven as a bit of a bake. Well, I should have just left as is and not worried about turning it into a pasta bake, because some of the pasta got really crunchy and then the kids didn't want those because I didn't smother it all in cheese. So I wouldn't bother putting it in the oven next time. And there will be a next time because the kids requested it, and that's super simple. Another one I make, which is like a 10-minute creamy pasta, has cream in it. This didn't have the cream in it, and the kids still loved it. So that was awesome. And then here is the Vita Brit slice after it has been in the fridge to set. Guys, have a great week. I look forward to seeing you again in a new video. Take care. Bye.